Hi, folks, and welcome back to another
Are
edition.
you ready?
It's going to be that kind of a show. Welcome back to another edition of Holding Court with Coach Jeff Nelson. I'm JD Healy, and Coach, you're coming back from another road trip. We're going to talk about the games coming up this week,
Sure.
But let's talk a little bit about the road trip. Last Thursday, you guys were in San Diego. Tough battle. It goes 5.
Yeah, and playing at San Diego has been our nemesis a little bit, and we went in and won the first game, dropped the second, won the third. We're up 2-1. I feel like we were poised to win the match, and then we had an injury at 17-16 in the fourth, and I think we dropped the fourth 22-25, and then struggled in the fifth. We just didn't have enough time. I mean, it's your starting setter, and our other setters have been out for several weeks, and one of them just got cleared last week, thank God, or we wouldn't have even had a sub to put in. So it was really difficult to overcome, and I think that the players played hard and did their best, but unfortunately, those things happen in sports. And, I think we were in a position to win. I think we were playing good ball and doing enough to win the match.
That was the first loss in conference for the Lobos.
Right.
You leave San Diego, and Saturday night you head out to Vegas. Have some In-N-Out burgers, but that was probably after the match.
Way after the match.
This is unusual for me to look down and see that the Lobos get swept by anybody, quite frankly.
Yeah, no, it hasn't happened a lot in the last few years, and first two games were really close. I think they were both 23-25, and we cat and moused back and forth. I thought we passed pretty well for the match. Again, we had kind of the same problems adjusting to a new setter, and then we didn't, on both the left and the right pin, we didn't put the ball away like we needed to. I think if even one more player had stepped up, we would have been able to win those first two games, and then who knows from there. But UNLV, we'd get them down and they'd come back, and we just seemed to go up and down with how we rotated our lineup and the changes that we had to make. We played Ashley Kelsey some too, but she had been sick over the weekend, and just a lot of distractions for us. And you got to overcome that, but it was really a lot this weekend. I was talking to Janice Ruggiero this morning, and I said it was one of the most ridiculous weekends I've been a part of in all of my coaching, with all the distractions we had and the things going on, and sickness and sprained ankles, and it just we felt a little bit cursed this weekend, and hopefully it's Tuesday and we've moved past it. I think we got the Halloween curse a couple weeks early. So
Mountain West Conference is deep with talent. We knew that. There's a lot of parity in this. One of the top teams, well, the top team right now in the Mountain West is Colorado State. That's who you face off against tomorrow night here in Johnson Center.
Yeah, no, they're playing really consistent. Their setter lends to that. She distributes the ball really well, Deidre Foss, and she keeps them really balanced, and they're well coached. They're strong in every position, but the biggest thing they do, I think, better than us right now is they don't make a lot of mistakes. I think offensively we can match them at the net, but they're just really good with being really low error, and that's why they've continued to rise in the polls and have success. And I think they're number 6 this week, actually.
They are in the coaches poll. They're number 6, and they've got losses only to, well, their one loss is to Wisconsin, who comes in number 5 in the coaches poll in the nation. Wisconsin swept them 3-0. Only one team has taken them to 5 so far. That's Arizona State. Arizona State losing that one 3-2. Have you had a chance to see any of that film?
We've had a chance to see a lot of film on CSU, and like I said, it's exactly what I'm saying. I mean, they just do their jobs, and they're low error and not flashy. They're just a real good team, and we've got to be ready for that. They're big in every position, except on the right side, but their right side Adriana Colbert is super efficient. She passes, she hits at a high percentage all the time. So we've got to be ready. We know they're players. It's a great rivalry. We enjoy playing them. It's I think it's the best rivalry in the Mountain West right now, and we're hoping for a good crowd and good support. And when we go up there, it's always a huge crowd too. And I think it's one of the rivalries since the conference lost Utah and BYU that we've been able to really develop and establish. We all have our natural rivals. I'm sure theirs is Wyoming, ours is New Mexico State, whatever. But I think for us, this is probably the biggest in-conference rivalry for sure.
We're going to talk about Wyoming in a minute, but it's Lobo League night also, so expecting a big crowd anyway, because anytime you square off against Colorado State, like you said, you get a good crowd in here, but it's also Lobo League night, so we're expecting some extra folks to be
Yeah, no, I think it will be, and I think parking will be a lot better for people to come out because we're not battling with Popejoy. There's no events this weekend, and so we're not doubled up on anything. So I think people that may have been frustrated with parking during when Wicked was here, we're past that, and I think there's a lot more parking on campus, and people can get in and out pretty easily, and hopefully come out and really support us.
Now it's just time to come out and watch some Wicked volleyball.
Sure.
Saturday, we'll be back here at 2 o'clock on Saturday, squaring off against Wyoming. Wyoming's 14-5 overall, 3-3 in the conference. Their losses to Boise State, Utah State, and Colorado State. Their wins against San Diego State, UNLV, and Fresno State.
Yeah, it shows the craziness of it. We have wins over Utah State and Boise State, and we lost to the teams that they beat. But, we lost with an injury, and hopefully we can get that back. But Wyoming's well coached too. Chad does a great job, and they have a couple really good upperclassmen in Aaron Kirby and last name Shanahan, I believe.
Bridget?
Yeah. She's hitting outside this year. Aaron Kirby's a great blocker in the middle. So they have some definite problems that they present, and we've got to prepare for that on Friday. Our first focus is CSU, but I think we can. We split with them last year. We won at home and lost away, and this is one of the matches that we put on our calendar that we really wanted to get, and so we're looking forward to it. And like I said, again, another good team, well coached, and we just have to be ready to go.
This is the Lobos Love Pink match, so if you're wearing pink, it's $3 to get in. We encourage you to do that. And what a great cause. There's a lot that's been written about this, and very close to the family and Chantel Riddle's mom.
Yeah, well, first of all, Chantel's been very heavily involved with Allison and working on some things for this event, getting some donors, and during the match, there'll be a in-match raffle that I think they're giving away an iPad or something, and a couple other prizes that were donated. So they'll be doing that during the match and in the pregame, selling tickets and stuff. And then I think, based on what I've seen upstairs in the offices, Allison has a whole bunch of baskets for people to bid on at all different price ranges, from $50 to $400, and a lot of donors, a lot of things. And the great thing is all of the money goes directly to our local hospital, to UNMH Cancer Center. We work directly with them, and every year we've been able to give them a bunch of money after the game, and we're hoping that we raise $2,000-3,000 again to give them at the end of the match. And it is close to Chantel's heart. Her mom has been diagnosed this year with breast cancer and gone through some things, and their family's still going through it. And so she kind of embraced this match and chose to get more involved in it. And I think that's going to make it a really nice night too, and or afternoon, I should say. But a lot of work goes into it. It's something that we really, we do 2 fundraisers every year for the hospital, one for the Children's Center, Grass Bash, and then this one during the season. And they've both become really successful. And so we're always happy to do it and looking forward to it. And I think Allison and Chantel have done a really good job getting ready for it.
Yeah, and our thoughts and prayers go out to Chantel's mom for sure. And it is things like this that Coach, you're coaching a volleyball team in a Division I school in a very tough conference. and your job is to bring that team in to win games. But you spend an awful lot of time making sure this team is socially responsible too. There's tons of things that these kids get involved in, and you don't have to do that. So it's neat that you do. It's really incredible for the folks that haven't been out here for games after the games that the players are so available to their fans.
Yeah, they are, and you talk about our community service, and our team's won the One Team Community Service Awards and in the community and also in our department, and it's something. When we started here 8 years ago, that we felt like we wanted our team to be really accessible to the community and really responsible to the community, and we've done a lot of things. We started a Go Green game, and I think we're going to do something later on this year for domestic violence, and just a lot of things. But the two biggies that have really developed have been this Love Pink and the Grass Bash, but the kids do a lot. I'm proud of them for that. I think when you have all the talent and all the gifts that they have, even though they're normal people and they have their problems like Chantel and stuff, but they're so gifted and so talented and they've been given so much, I think it's really important that they share it and touch other people's lives and let other people touch theirs. And I think that's one of the things that we do really well.
Pretty easy to be a fan of Lobo volleyball. We want you folks to come on out on Thursday, well, tomorrow night, 7 o'clock here at Colorado State, coming in to play against your Lobos. We expect you to be out here. It is Lobo League night. Then come back in on Saturday at 2 o'clock for Lobos Love Pink against Wyoming. You'll enjoy both of these games. We appreciate your support. And Coach, good luck this week. We'll talk to you guys next week on the next edition of Holding Court with Coach Jeff Nelson.